Hey guys, so I've been poking around in my backyard this afternoon and my front yard and just checking out the flowers and seeing how things have changed since the last time I was out there, and I just get so excited at all the changes that happen so quickly. I mean, I just was out there and there's like new stuff that I haven't even seen. So I thought if you wanted, we could take a look around. I'll try to remember what I showed you that first time as we walk around, and we'll see if anything's changed or if anything's new. All right? All right, guys, take a look. They opened up. Do you remember? Some people call them a peony. Some people call them a peony. And they had an insect that was their friend. Do you remember? Which insect is it? Oh, I'm gonna give you a look at that. There he is. Very cool. He's still helping the flower. I want to show you this other peony plant. Look, it has lots of ants on them, and they're a different kind of ant. They're a little black ant. I think this one's going to be a bright pink. I just can't remember. Do you remember that peach that I told you I started from seed? And I was really excited because it flowered. Look, there's little baby peaches on there. Little baby peaches. Look. Isn't that so cool? It's almost looks almost a little fuzzy on the outside. Oh wow. And then this one isn't as fuzzy and it's a little bigger. There's definitely still some fuzz on there though. Now look at these. They're little flowers that are perfectly shaped. They look like little glass bells. See if I can get a good zoom in on that. I don't know what they're called. Maybe your mom or dad know. Oh, look. Oh, Old Man Gilbert's here too. This is Old Man Gilbert. Gilbert the Great. All right, but anyways, see? And they kind of come up in this neat way. I'm guessing it's some sort of bulb that I planted. But yeah, little tiny glass bells is what they remind me of. Harriet. Come here. Come here. Gilbert. Come here, Gilbert. 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 He's a little stubborn. Here he comes. I just want you to see his cute face. And this one next to it is kind of the same. It has white flowers also that look kind of like glass, but they're a little bit longer. This plant's actually called Solomon's Seal. Like you, Solomon. Your name is the same as a beautiful flower. Look who came to visit. It's Harriet. Ah! Hey guys! She's like a wild tiger. Ah! She's gonna get me! Somebody help! Do you remember those mulberries? They were spiky little balls. All right, well now, let's see if we can get a good look at them. Now, the little spikes are starting to die off, and they'll turn into little fruits. They'll get a really dark color, and then I'll have to be really in a hurry and like get out here really quick and try to get them before the birds do, because the birds like them just as much as I do. All right, let's take a look at my blueberries. Let's see. Do you remember those were little flowers too? There's still a little bit of petal on there, but there are baby blueberries. Yeah, those are ones that I also have to fight the birds over. They're really yummy, but they're just really fun to grow and super easy. One thing I get excited about every year is this honeysuckle vine that has taken over my front bush. I really like the smell of honeysuckle, and it's pretty cool because you can pop the flowers off Let's see if I can do this. Pull the little stem. See that part right there? Hi guys! Hey, look, it's my friends. I'm making a video for you right now, and the Landau's are driving by on their bikes. So cool. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that and you pull the little end off, and it's really, really sweet and yummy. But I don't think these are ready yet. I'm not quite getting much juice out of them, but they sure are pretty, and they definitely smell good. And every year it kind of strangles this bush, and I just let it because it's the only place it grows. Grows well anyways. So this is primrose right here. And I actually got this out of the Arts Together garden years ago. We don't have any growing there anymore, but I took it, and it's really cool because it's gonna pop open really soon. And look, like that. It's so pretty. And they're all over. I've got lots and lots of them. They like to pop their seeds everywhere. So I always have a lot every year. Oh, there's Gilbert again. Hey, Gilbert. Oh, he said hi. This one's called a fire bush. I can't remember if I showed it to you or not, but its leaves are really purple. But what's cool is they're actually green on the other side, and it's really, really bright bush. It has these really delicate little flowers right there. But I guess they call it a fire bush because it's so bright. I always get real happy when this particular plant comes back each year. Doesn't look like anything special, but it is the most fragrant, which means smells really good, fragrant plant. I couldn't get that word out, but it smells, let's see, it's called a lemon verbena. So what do you think it smells like? Lemon, exactly. And here's a leaf, and what I can do is I can crush it up, and I can give it a smell. It's really, really strong. I think people use it to like clean their house with, but I've heard that mosquitoes don't like it too. So sometimes I just crush it up and I wipe it on my skin like this and hope that it keeps the bugs away. But it just smells really, really fresh. All right, so do you remember that Japanese plum that we said looked like kind of like it had these like claws coming out the top of it? Well, they've grown bigger. Let me see if I can get them in there. They've grown bigger now, and they have little new kind of claws that are coming now too. But yeah, those leaves already got that big just since you watched the last video. Well, I guess just since I recorded the last video, that would make more sense. All right, so I bet you're probably tired of walking around my yard and looking at all my plants, and you're ready to go and play. Am I right? Yeah, I thought so. All right, well, I've got one more thing I want to show you. All right, this tree, it's a small tree right now that I'm about to show you, used to live in my granny's yard when I was a little kid. And then a couple of years ago, when I was in Florida, I took my shovel and I dug out the tree and I put it in a special little thing to get it home to North Carolina, and I planted it in my yard, and it kept on growing. So I actually have something that grew in my granny's yard when I was just a little kid. All right, let me show you. All right, it's a fig, and it has never given me any fruit. So I don't know if it's the kind that does that or not. So I'll have to research that. But isn't that neat that I dug it up? It was only about that tall, and I put it in my yard and it grew. And so I feel like it's like I have a piece of my granny here. All right, guys. Well, I'll let you go, and thanks for hanging in there and seeing all the new changes in the garden. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for real, I'm really done after this. All right, let me show you one more thing. All right, this is my blackberry bush. and it's got new little flowers on it, and those will turn into, they'll look like raspberries at first, but they'll be really tart and they won't taste good. And then slowly they'll get really dark and they'll turn into blackberries and be yummy and juicy. And they just kind of grow wherever they want to grow. And I just pin them to the fence, and then I can come out and eat them. And I do get a lot of those every year. The squirrels don't seem to fight me too much for those. But yeah, see, it keeps on growing wherever it wants. Well, I could walk you around for hours. Seriously, if you were interested, I would just like keep walking and keep walking and keep walking. But I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna let you go play, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.